Hey, welcome back on Good Morning Artesia, the radio show. And apparently, for some of you, we lost our pictures. So I don't know what's going on with the video stuff, but we'll keep pretending like it's still going out there. Maybe somebody's watching it somewhere. Raelynn Bean is here from Central Valley Electric Cooperative, and it's a busy, busy week for you as you're getting ready for the big annual meeting.
It is. We've been getting everything ready. The ladies up front yesterday and we stuffed a bunch of goodie bags for everybody, and so we've got all of those ready, and we're just kind of finishing up the final touches to get everything ready for that this Saturday.
Well, good. We got in the mail the book.
Your annual report.
Annual report.
Yep.
And so who's on the cover? Do you... oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No. I know who's on the cover.
Oh, okay.
That is Ben Valenzuela and Andy Davis.
Okay.
And they operate a large bucket truck, and they're always very photogenic for me. So.
Well, is this Andy here?
No, that's Ben.
That's Ben. He's got the big old smile on his face there.
I don't know that I've ever seen Ben without a smile. So he's a happy guy.
I saw a couple of posts on your Facebook page. Some folks have been recognized for
absolutely. So all this week, I'm recognizing people that got milestone years of service in 2021, and so every week every day this week on Facebook, I'm putting that on. Today it was the 15-year crowd. Okay. And I'm included in that crowd, and so, we've got some 10 years coming up. Well, that'll be posted tomorrow, and then 5-year on Friday.
On Friday.
Yeah, and then we had a 25-year and a 30 and a 35.
Oh, wow. So that's pretty good.
Absolutely.
Well, this book went out in the mail. Hopefully members received it.
Right.
And
I got mine.
You got
mine in the mail.
There's my name on this one right here. So this is what will be handed out at the annual meeting as well?
Yes, we will hand this out at the annual meeting as well as the minutes from last year's meeting, the certificate of mailing, and I think that was it. Okay. And that way, then we don't have to have people get up on stage and talk to us about and read those reports. Basically, they're there for you to read, and we're trying to cut the time down on the annual meeting, and so that's one way we're doing it. We're giving you all of the information that you need. You can read it, and then we'll approve all of the reports. And so a lot of those reports are contained within this annual report. Okay. You have Chuck Pinson's executive report in here, and that's the same as it is every year. It's always in there. And we've got Chuck Wagner, who is the president of our board. Okay. And his report is in there as well. And then we have all of the financials from 2021 in there. We've got the report from the nominating committee that met last month to nominate for the 3 open board positions that we'll be voting on Saturday. So we've got their report in there, and then just some other fun stuff about what the co-op did last year. Like I said, the recognition of the employees for their service pins, the recognition of our retirees that we had last year, and then we have an in remembrance page for the current past employees and board members that we lost last year. So all of that is contained in this annual report. It's also on our website. If somebody that's not a member of CVE that would like to look at it, it's on our website for people to look at as well.
Excellent. I think I like your little facts and figures.
Yeah, that was fun.
63 vehicles.
63, yeah, and growing probably.
Quite a fleet.
It is. It is.
And 82 full-time employees.
80 full-time employees, and that was as of December 31st. So that number's probably changed a little bit for us.
Right, and 4,337 members.
Right.
And then 32 substations.
32 substations. Yeah.
So that's quite a bit of material and a
lot of things to maintain.
That's right.
4,200 miles of energized line. That's overhead and underground combined. So those guys have a lot to
A lot to do.
And a lot to deal with out in the field, for sure.
And I didn't know if people were aware of this. Incorporated in 1937.
Right. 85 years ago.
85. Is that 85 years?
85.
Wow. And then energized.
In 1938.
In 1938.
Yep.
So I guess you're incorporated, then they had to build it.
Correct.
And then when it first flipped the switch or whatever, if you will. I don't know if they actually flipped an actual switch.
I don't either.
But it was energized. That's a good way to put it, in 1938. So
yep.
That's an amazing statistic for a utility like this one, Central Valley Electric Cooperative.
Yep.
Now, and there's other utilities like this in New Mexico?
There are. Mm-hmm. There are electric co-ops all over the state. I want to say 16
mm-hmm.
in total.
All came about to try to bring power to rural areas of the state. And
absolutely.
New Mexico, a very rural area. So
right.
You can see why there's quite a few co-ops that are out here.
Yep.
So that's kind of like in broadcasting, there's translators for television.
Right.
Because your main television stations are in Albuquerque. But how do you get the signal out to all the rural areas? So every so often when you're watching over-the-air TV or on the cable, and you'll get to the top of the hour and they'll scroll that list.
Right, yes.
Those are all individual television transmitters that are in those locations transmitting a signal to that rural location. So
I've seen that before. I just didn't really know what it was.
That's what that represents.
Awesome.
So it's a rural area, and you got to try to take care of the people that live out here.
Right.
So, well, good. What else do we need to mention today?
Well, so the annual meeting is, again, it's Saturday.
Oh, that's right. We got to give the time and all that stuff.
Saturday, March 19th. Mm-hmm. We're going to start registration at 9, and the meeting will start at 10. We don't anticipate it to be more than 30 to 45 minutes in length. We do have door prizes to give away. When you do register, you'll get a goodie bag with some stuff in there, and then the first 200 members that register will get a $50 gift card, Visa gift card. Okay. So
there's a lot going on Saturday.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There is a lot going on.
So, because there's baseball, there's softball. We're going to be cooking hot dogs at T-Mobile at noon on Saturday.
And I looked at the weather. It's supposed to be beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be the nice day. A little windy.
We're used to that, though, right?
But yeah, we're today and tomorrow, and then Friday, Saturday are going to be just like gorgeous.
Awesome.
And then the winds come back Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, unless they get that wrong. Winds, we talk about cold weather and how it impacts the utility, but wind is a constant factor that CVE has to be ready for.
Absolutely. So a lot of times winds will cause the lines to start galloping, is what they call it, just kind of moving and swaying, and sometimes they might hit into something and your lights might blink or something like that, or I mean it can cause more damage than that too. So yeah, our guys are always on the ready.
Yeah, keeping an eye out when it gets windy and all that stuff. So
yes.
Well, great. So Saturday, March 19th, Estelle Yates High School Auditorium, registration 9 to 10, meeting at 10.
Yep.
And that's pretty good. Let me look back on your do you remember who, like, your 35-year people are?
Yes, so 35 years is our general manager, Chuck Pinson.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And Russ McKee, he is the manager of operations engineering. He's been at the co-op for 30 years. Okay. Chris Gabaldon, he's a journeyman lineman, and he has been with the co-op for 25 years. Then at 15 years, you have Lee Lamontine. He is a working foreman in the Roswell area. You have Randy Rand, who is an engineering technician. Lorenzo Rincon is a serviceman in the Dexter, Roswell area. Then you have Miss Beth Spencer. She's the executive secretary. Roger Ramirez, he is the foreman of the shop. He's the one that keeps those 63 vehicles in our fleet up and running. Yeah.
Has he gotten his training on the electric one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has.
So he knows all about that one, too?
He does, yeah.
Good for him.
He's sharp.
Good.
And then, like I mentioned, I am getting my 15-year pin. Okay. And then you have Josh Barnett. He is the meter supervisor. He's the one that tests all the meters and does all of that fun stuff. And then we have James Silva. He's our custodian, but he's so much more than that. He is a handyman, a man of... He can make anything. He helps me out tremendously. So that title does not do him justice. Then you have Jason Gazdick at 10 years he's our IT supervisor. Mm-hmm. Hayden Goff, he is a working foreman with 10 years. And then we have Alex Ruiz. She is one of the cashiers up front that takes our phone calls and takes payments and does all of that. Anthony Guillen is a serviceman. And we've got Adam Garrison. He's a journeyman lineman. And Amanda Bougarine, she is with collections, and they all have 5 years.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, don't mention that one. I'm sorry. At the time of printing, everything was correct, right?
Right. So yes.
There you go. But that's another good reason to get the book. Now, you also have your newsletters that you put out, and then you have there's a magazine that CVE is a part of too.
So every month we do our Beyond the Wire newsletter that goes out in your bill. Mm-hmm. If you don't get a bill, if you're paperless, then if we have your permission to send it to you in email, then we do that. If not, always on our website.
Okay.
And you can look at past issues on our website.
Okay, that's called Beyond the Wire. Beyond the Wire, okay.
And then every month, all members receive the Enchantment magazine. And every electric co-op in the state of New Mexico sends out the same Enchantment magazine, same content. The only difference is the co-ops get to individualize the center pages. Mm-hmm. And so that's specific to Central Valley Electric. And so there's information that'll go out in that as well. So
okay.
And there's a lot of fun stuff in that Enchantment magazine. There's recipes, there's book reviews, there's a there's a kids art contest every month that if you have little kids and they want to draw a picture, they give you a theme, you send it in, and if they pick your picture, I think they send you some money, and it gets published in the magazine.
Oh, wow.
My daughter did one last month, and she made it in the book. She was so excited, yes.
Well, good for her. So, and then she can show it to everybody.
She can, yeah.
Look, I did that.
So
that's pretty cool. And those are all free for CVE members.
And if somebody else, non-CVE member wants to look at one, we've got extra copies in our lobby, and the links are always posted on our website.
Excellent. So some of the ways that you try to communicate with all the members or pass on some good information to the members of CVE.
Yep.
So excellent. Well, the meeting is Saturday.
It is.
Annual meeting.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to be in 3 places at once.
You can do it, Gene.
I don't know. I'm getting pretty good at 2 places at once, but 3, I don't know. That may be asking too much, so we'll see if we can figure that out. All right. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Raelynn at CVE. And, yeah, her picture's on the Facebook page, too.
Yay.